said drink and drive. What you mean illegal?
Like it's illegal to like drink and drive. But like you ever notice like bars be having like parking lots?
That is true.
So like why is that legal? Like why do bars have parking lots?
Yeah, but don't they have the new system where they send out Ubers?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but why is it there? Why is there parking at bars if like drinking and driving is illegal?
Okay, because you're not driving. So
Then why
if you're parked,
if you're not
what's
driving,
the
then why
difference
do you
between you being parked and you and driving? Then
that's what I'm saying. So if you're not driving, then why do you have the parking spaces?
I think it's for the customers, not the customers, the employees. The employees.
Niggas, you think it's gonna be a full parking lot full of employees?
It depends on what bar you going to.
Man,
To be
look, I'm
honest,
not dealing with this shit today. This don't even make no sense. It doesn't make any sense, and I feel like it shouldn't be justified.
to each his own.
I guess. Bare Facts, the podcast. I am the one and only AYOACII on your MIC. For the niggas that can't understand, it's AYOACII on your MIC. Right alongside the one and only.
So cozy, SOCOZ, 3 eyes.
I thought you said you gonna lead this one, right?
Yeah. So I'm glad we talking
Stop
about
smacking,
this too.
Please stop smacking my table.
Smacking like it's playing
Please.
dominoes, my boy.
No.
Anywho,
Stop smacking my table.
so we gonna get on you the topic. Y'all two monstrosities talking about my culture. Like, what's up with that? We talking about South America. I love y'all too, so I ain't gonna get on Trinidad that much. But South America, talking spit.
You know okay, so you know what the crazy part about that video is, bro. You know the wildest part about that video is?
What?
So of course, as like I guess Bare Facts admin, right? I have to like view all of the comments, all the likes, everything on that video. And what people don't know is that you and Ali were like standing behind the camera when we said that, right?
That is true.
So the crazy part about the video is Ayana and me, we said it as like it was a joke, obviously, like friends joke, whatever, cool. That's how friends work. But what I failed to understand is how is it that the only people that commented on that video, man, look, I don't even care about that. The only people that commented on that video are the people that got offended, right? Like the people that got really offended by that video are the only people that commented, right?
Yeah.
Commented, like, shared.
Yeah.
But you ever, I don't know if you realize, all of those people that commented and everything ain't never did not one part of thing on our channel at all.
No support.
None
One
whatsoever.
song.
None.
Not
So
one
wait,
at all.
So what I'm not understanding is, never liked, never commented, never shared, didn't even so much as view, right? But when I say something to grab your attention, because like that was the point of doing it. We wanted to grab people's attention, right?
Yeah.
But turned around and the people that we got the attention from, it's supposed to be folks that was supposed to be supporting us anyway.
That is also true.
So why is it that the only form of support that the people that we know, like family, friends, stuff like that, like people that we've known personally for years, that's supposed to be supporting the channel, why is it that they only support the channel when they saying something that we don't agree with or that they don't agree with?
Lee, we on the air.
Man, Lee, we gonna call you back. We on the air, girl. We on the girl. We are on the air.
Girl, we on the air. Stupid ass.
She not gonna do that. She not doing that on camera. Jesus Christ, she doing it on camera. You on the mic?
What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. This is Lavish Alley. Stop playing with me. Sorry I couldn't be there, but next time.
This episode wasn't supposed to start like this. This episode wasn't supposed to start like this.
Amazing, right?
I think God is coming. I think
Jesus is coming soon.
Jesus is
coming soon.
Jesus is
Look,
coming.
we gonna call you back, Lee. This is a regular set. Boom, boom, boom. Man, we on the air right now. We're recording right now. Oh my God. I hope you know I'm not editing this out. All right, gang. Appreciate the love. That's not getting edited out.
That's perfectly fine.
Anyway, so as I was saying, like the problem is with like people that are supposed to be supporting you is they don't never support you until it's something that's like blatantly crazy. Like, okay, Jamaicans, woo 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 woo. Nigga, you know that's not how I feel about any like, bro, you're Jamaican and I'm gonna say this for the first time ever on air, but like as the person who created this podcast, I would never like if I didn't fuck with you, I would not put you on here.
Mark that down.
I'll take it, whatever.
Oh no.
No. Go ahead, mark the word down. No, cuss words. Mark it down. I'll take it.
Mark that down.
No, just put it. Yeah,
I'll
take it. That's cool. That's cool. I'll take that. But like, if I didn't, you wouldn't be here. Like that's point blank. Period. As the person who owns the podcast, I'll say that. As the person who owns and runs the podcast, I wouldn't have two Jamaicans on the podcast if I said or if I felt like, oh, Jamaicans ain't woo 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 woo. That wouldn't make any sense. Critically, it wouldn't make any sense. So for the people that take the snippet and jump and say, oh, woo, 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 blah, 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 blah. Like, at that point, it's cool. You feel hurt about it. Be hurt, but at least be hurt about something that makes sense. Like, come on, bro. And even to say, oh, you know, the people that are born in America, woo, 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 I'm the only person on the podcast that's born in the Caribbean, too. So, I mean, your point's gone, and on top of that, you look stupid. Especially for somebody that's supposed to be family or somebody that's supposed to be a deep friend or something like that. Like it's you kind of look dumb. That's the way I see it.
I'm not even gonna lie. So for me, it went half a half. So yeah, on the set, between me, Ali, all of us, we got the joke. But low key on my side, I was just like, damn. So y'all really gonna get on us? Like,
that's
what we do to y'all? Like,
that's the point. Like, it's
no. Hear me out, cause. We not gonna lie, like invasive species ain't like you speaking like we rats, my nigga.
Rats aren't an invasive species. Rats aren't an invasive species. Salmon is an invasive species.
Oh, you mean what's the definition of invasive then?
Invasive species basically means that wherever you go, you take over. That's it. That's all an invasive species.
I thought invasive meant abundance.
No, invasive means that wherever that animal goes, it takes over that community. And at times, it might be to the detriment of the community. But invasive means that it takes over the community that it's in.
I'm not going to say we take over the community. Don't get me wrong. Most everywhere you go, it's a Jamaican restaurant everywhere. I ain't going to lie.
Name one Caribbean event. Name one Caribbean event in Atlanta that's not a Jamaican event.
Colorgasm?
Colorgasm isn't a Atlanta event. Well, it's technically an Atlanta event, but it's actually... The people that throw colorgasm aren't. I actually think they're connected with Jamaicans. As a matter of fact, the person who throws red and the people who usually control like Ace Weekend and stuff, they're usually mostly Jamaican funded.
I can't say bonfire and I can't say light glue because that's Jamaican as well.
Bonfire isn't Jamaican. Bonfire is American. Light glue is bonfire is
light glue is
light glue.
Yeah,
is
I know
definitely light glue is Jamaican.
Yeah.
Bonfire is actually American. Terry Skywalker is American.
Interesting. So what's the last one will be? Last one will be
Rum Punch, because Rum Punch is definitely Jamaican.
To say
Rum Punch is
That's
Jamaican.
what I was thinking of.
Rum Punch is Jamaican by far, and as a matter of fact, the same people who throw Rum Punch throw Reggae Fest, Rockers United, or Rockers Unlimited. It's the same people. Reggae, all of them, all of them Jamaican. New York is the only place that you can probably go to that you might find people from other countries that throw things, but even then, it's mostly Jamaican.
Music wise, yes.
No, party wise, period. Party wise, usually
would
it's
you say
Jamaicans.
party wise?
Yes, party wise is usually Jamaicans. And the people who do the smaller things are usually other Caribbean countries. As a matter of fact, I can actually prove that. The reason being, I mean, as a DJ, I have family that DJs in New York. And it's a blatant fact. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you know, but Rockers Unlimited is like, they're kind of based out of New York too. So, I mean, and it's not even a bad thing, but usually wherever you guys go, it's like, oh, you kind of control the scene to an extent.
I want to say we take control of the scene. We take over. It don't matter. We take over.
Exactly. Therefore, invasive.
Either way,
that's invasive though. Therefore, that's invasive. That's by definition that's invasive. Wherever you go, you take over. That's by definition invasive. It's not
Take over.
offensive.
I'll say take over in a good way. In my opinion, take over in a good way.
I mean, it doesn't change the fact that you take over. It's still
All right,
invasive.
cool.
Like it's not anything that's meant to be offensive. It's not anything that's meant to be like, oh, they're bad for whatever. No, y'all just wherever you go, there's a bunch of you and y'all take over. Like it's not that bad of a thing. As a Caribbean community, that's something that we do in general. Wherever Trinidadian people go, usually we end up grouping together. It might not be to the extent that y'all do, but we group together. That's how it works.
Just let y'all know, Jamaican men, we loyal to the bone. Guyanese women and men, I don't know about them.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, and I refuse to be involved in this. And maybe I should clarify for the. That's why. That's why I refuse to comment. That's why. Once again, at Bare Factz, the podcast, we're literally the most diverse podcast that I know. Like, what Guyanese, Antiguan, Jamaican, Trinidadian. That's bro. I don't know anybody else that has more Caribbean communities in one podcast than we do, and that's why I made the podcast. And you'll probably never hear me say that on another episode again. That I came. Well, actually, Cole made the podcast because you had a good portion to do with making the podcast too. But I mean, you can't say that I'm biased to any one group. You can't. Everyone's involved, and it doesn't take much for anyone to be involved either. So for the people that said, "Oh, I want to come on the podcast and speak your piece," by all means, come on. Like I'll definitely have you. If you want the information, I'll send you the information. If you want to have the conversation by yourself, I'll have the conversation with you. But I mean, to say that we hate one group or that we unnecessarily target one group, it's not true. It's actually a sad representation of what we actually do. Because the things that we talk about on the podcast, like we have, I think there's the last episode was an hour and 11 minutes. An hour and 11 minutes of straight just content and crazy content at that all the people on Instagram didn't pay attention to.
It's about to be crazy content this next one as well.
Oh, it's gonna be. But that's my thing. Like, are people actually gonna pay attention to it for the actual content that we put out, like the actual opinions that we have, or is it gonna be that one small thing that people are like, oh no, I want to get fixated on this? Because that's one thing about the industry that I actually really dislike. Like, I don't know if you've ever thought about the fact that we're actually in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, we are.
Right.
One thing I always hated, and I hate talking about negative stuff in order for you to get viral. And I've noticed it when it comes to YouTube, Twitter, or whatever.
Well, that's all that works is the negative stuff for some reason. Like, nobody pays attention to the positive.
And which is why people post this stuff. And what I don't think people understand is we have to do this in order for us to get a push.
Well, no, here's the thing. I don't think we have to. I think that's what gets us the most push. Because we could sit up here and lie. We could lie, like blatantly lie. I could say, oh, you know what? I think just to throw something out there, I could sit here and lie and say, oh, I think all women should choose every single man that they date, and whoever they look at, they should be able to have them. Like, I could sit up here and lie and say that, and that will go viral too.
Then that technically won't make you accountable then.
No, I would be completely accountable for everything I say. I would be accountable for everything I say. But the thing is, like, I think the issue with us sitting up here lying is that makes this podcast inauthentic, and that's one thing that we've been authentic from day one. Like, we've never been anything but authentic at all. I mean, and if I have, then I'll definitely leave that open. I don't think and that's just, honestly in all complete honesty, that's actually one of my biggest like turnoffs in people. Like, not even like sexual, none of that, but that's one of my biggest turnoffs in people in general, like inauthenticity. Like, when I feel like, oh, you're not authentic or you're not honest or you're not real about anything, I feel like for me automatically I just can't.
Which is why I've always, I guess in my mindset, I always didn't want to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Like doing the same topics or doing the same public interviews. 'Cause like everybody be doing it. Why do we have to do it? That makes no sense.
You know, that's definitely a fact. I don't know. I feel like I can't be that person. I can't be the person that does the same thing everyone else does. I can't be the person that like I can't copy anything anybody else does. That's like I said, that's a big no for me.
And that's the second reason why when it come to YouTube, I gotta be a set apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and do the same format. Well, what was it? What was a couple years ago? It was reaction videos. Everybody was doing YouTube.
Everybody was doing reaction videos.
Why
And
would I
it
wanna
went
do that?
and it went viral, but it's like, I mean, I don't want to be in the same lane as everybody else, because when everybody else's shine breaks off, then so does mine. Like I don't want to be the person that dies with everybody else. It's not really the pattern I want to follow. I think honestly, and it's kind of strange. And honestly, since we're on this topic, I always wonder like, but what's some of your like biggest like no-nos for like people? Like what's your like big ons and offs with people?
define ons and off.
Like your ons and offs, like when you meet somebody, like you're like, oh yeah, I rock with this person because woo woo woo, or like, oh nah, I can't mess with this person because woo woo.
What are you talking about, men and women?
You know what? For the sake of controversy, let's go with women.
So big no-nos
Yeah, big no-nos.
when I'm meeting a woman,
Yeah.
friend or dating.
Let's go with, I don't know, whichever one. Because I know for me, the big ass forehead is a no-no. Like the huge
Disrespect.
forehead. Disrespect is a no-no.
Disrespect is a big number one. You get one time disrespect me. After that, you get choked out.
Bro.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
We don't condone violence. I don't condone that.
Hypothetically.
I don't hypothetically? Hypothetically, is it the two hand or the one hand?
I mean,
Hypothetically, is it the two hand choke or the one hand
hypothetically,
choke?
we talking hypothetically. We talking like Homer Simpson, or we
That's what I'm wondering. Is it like, are you Homer Simpson in women, bro?
huh?
This episode might get us canceled. That's what I'm seeing in this. This episode is definitely gonna get us canceled. I think you know what I feel like my biggest like no for women is, like I'll meet a girl and I'll be like, yeah, you a cool person, but like when I see she eating Wendy's or like any other type of fast food, like I don't know, cause you know what that registers to in my head as. That mean with no hesitation. See? Wendy's barbecue sauce. That mean your pussy tastes like battery acid. Automatically. That to me, bro, if you eat Wendy's,
I wouldn't know, you know.
Oh, I know. I feel like if you eat Wendy's, Burger King, any of that, your pussy tastes like battery acid. That's it. Or it would probably taste like, you know, the grease that you leave on the stove that you use all the time. That's what I feel like it tastes like. Automatically, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like.
No comment. But to backtrack on that statement,
Yo, I'm standing on that. All 10.
to backtrack on that statement, if the person like it, you know, of course.
If they like Wendy's and tasting like battery acid?
Oh no, I was backtracking on my statement. But you know, the Wendy's part, you know, Wendy's is good though. I ain't gonna flex my boy. You feel me? If I die, I die.
If you die, you die.
You feel me? You ever seen Rocky? If you die, you die. If I die, I die.
I'd rather live.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So what? What?
Yeah.
Wait. So you okay with like a female just like tasting like expired beef?
Tasting what?
Like expired beef.
Who's eating?
Oh, see that brings up another issue. Cause see, and last episode this happened too. What's up with Jamaicans and not indulging in? What's up with Jamaicans, bro?
You remember the song by Mr. Vegas?
No.
Heads high, kill it with the no.
Mm-mm.
You remember the song?
No.
Anywho, so one thing I did read up on, and this was like a couple years ago. I believe it was like back in the day. You remember back in the day when the slaves were being forced to do a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it I guess when it came to that, other males were watching. And I want to say necessarily the men were doing it to the women, more like technically that's bowing down, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Nigga, so you basically saying you don't want to be bowing down to a female. That's what you're saying. You don't want to feel like you under a female.
I don't want to specifically say that's for the whole Jamaicans, because I'm not too
So
knowledgeable on that concept.
So what you're saying is you never gonna eat a woman out. That's basically what you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying I don't do it.
So you saying you
It's
never?
not for
So
me.
you saying you never will?
Yeah.
Ever?
Ever.
Somebody say I'll give you $1 million, or you gonna eat this cat? Which
Oh
one?
no, I'm not doing it.
You, for $1 million?
I'm straight.
Bro, somebody say $5 million and you eat the cat. You're not gonna.
No.
$5 million.
Nope.
Why?
Why should I?
$5 million.
Why should I?
$5 million.
It's cool. That's like saying. I remember. I had this conversation with a girl. She told me, "Hey, this dude offered me $1,000 for me to sleep with him. Should I do it?" I got turned off by her so quick. I'm sorry, my
It's
boy.
a band. What you mean?
That's cool. You can do whatever you want to do.
For a band?
That turned me off.
Man,
I'm like,
band. Bro,
I'm
you
like,
just made
I'm like, you sitting there giving your body up
for a band.
for $1?
A band, yeah.
For $1?
Man, bro, you mean to tell me you giving up $1,000 for 5 minutes?
For $1?
5 minutes for $1,000? Where else you gonna get paid like that?
For $1?
$1,000 for 5 minutes.
It's not. The thing is, it's not even about the money. It's just the self-respect.
Yeah, I respect myself enough to get to this money.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
slinging this meat for 5 minutes and getting my band.
I'm glad you said that. I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that. So my boy.
Bro, I'm swinging this. I'm swinging this meat stick for 5 minutes and getting this band.
So my boy. If a dude, right, told you.
See, now you gonna see now
To get to mopping, you feel me?
get some mopping.
I gotta code up the words. You feel me? I can't say that.
Oh, that's not happening.
To get to mopping. You feel me?
No, that's not happening. Cause it's a dude. That's gay. There's a difference.
For
Like
$25 million.
25 million. Hold on, bro. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Whoa,
yo.
wait.
Pause,
Hold on,
pause.
time out. Whoa. You
Nah,
said, hold on. Whoa.
Nah, hey, yo, nah.
Hold on, time out.
Come on,
Whoa.
my
Wait.
boy.
What you talking about?
Hey,
You
hey,
said get some
yo,
mopping?
hey.
Wait, you said get some mopping.
Hey, yo.
You
watch
said
it,
you said get some mopping?
Hey.
Nah, I can't get some mopping for 25 mil. That for 25 mil getting some mopping is crazy.
So
but
he get caught.
but but 25. Hold on, bro.
I'm glad
This,
he caught
bro,
it.
this 25 M's we
I'm
talking
glad
about.
he
Hold on,
caught it. We
wait, pause,
coded
hold
it,
on,
right?
bro. This 25 M's we talking about, bro. Hold on, wait. Pause, wait. Bro, I can't get some mopping for 25 mil, but like if we talking like
CJ, so what you doing, bro?
bro, 25, bro, y'all crazy, bro. I'm with, bro, cause I'm about the money. No, we gotta think about this for real. Like, no, cause originally originally it was, yo, are you smashing a female for a band? Exactly. Any dude would smash a female for a band, bro. 5 minutes, I'm swinging this Chico stick and I'm getting this, boy, what? I'm getting this bread. But bro, then you gonna switch it to 25 million to mop. No, I'm not gonna mop for 25 million. But if I got a hunch for 25 million, like, if I'm bending somebody over for 25 mil, what? Give me that. That's the rest of my life. I'm good.
Somebody?
Anybody, nigga, 25 mil. Bro, you said
hey,
25.
yo.
Bro, you said 25.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Bro, I gotta hunt somebody over for 25
nah,
M's.
This is crazy.
You're crazy.
This is wild
You're
today,
crazy.
bro.
I'm wrapping up and going to church the next day.
Yo!
20 You're crazy. Bro, you're crazy, bro. Nah, you're wild. No, 25. Bro, it's facts, bro. 25 M's, bro. I'm hunching. I'm facts. Bro, it's facts. Bro, 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes. I know that's a devious statement, bro. But for 25 M's, bro, I'm hunching and going to church the next day.
You
I'm
said
good.
you doing what?
Yup. Bro, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. 25 M's, gang, like, nah.
You on your own, bro.
That's cool.
You on your
I'm
own.
gonna be on my
bro.
own with 25 M's.
You on your own.
I'm gonna be on my own with 25 M's.
And therapy.
That's cool.
Therapy.
That's great, but I can afford it.
That's cool.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and get my 25 M's, give Jesus his 10%, and I'm cool.
That's cool.
Pray and go to therapy. I'm good, man.
That man finna have some nightmares middle of the night.
That's great, but guess what? You know what I'm gonna be sleeping on? Money.
Nightmares.
Yeah, all right. So you telling me you would pass up the opportunity to not work for the rest of your life?
Yep.
Oh, you're crazy. All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, so you mopping too, CJ?
25, bro. 20.
Yeah,
Do y'all understand how much money 25
I don't
M's
care.
is? You don't care, bro. You know 25 M's will fill up this whole room in once, right?
That's cool.
Oh, all right. For you.
That's cool.
For you.
I mean, if you want to get the mopping for 25 M's.
I didn't say I was gonna get to mopping. I said I wasn't gonna get to mopping. I said I'd hunch a nigga for 25 M's.
Huh?
Bro, 25 M's,
Hey,
bro.
yo, that is crazy.
Bro,
That's
you-
even more crazy,
Bro,
bro.
I'm gonna keep it solid, bro.
Crazy.
Nah, cause bro, dudes ain't gonna say that, bro. Dudes will be like, nah, low key, bro. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If you offering me $25 million, bro, think about this. Think about this. $100,000 a year, you're set for the rest of your life. Like, imagine.
That's fine.
No, hold on. Hear me out. Think about making $100,000 a year. $100,000 a year, and you're financially set. Literally financially set.
That's fine.
Not. Hear me out. $100,000 a year, and you're set for the rest of your life, right? If you made $100,000 for every single year of your life for the next 10 years, you'll get to an M. You mean to tell me I got 25 times that, and I'm not what? And I'm not doing that? You're crazy. You're smoking crack. You're smoking mean crack.
That's
good.
fine, my boy. You on your own with that.
That's
statement.
cool.
I don't
I'll be
know
on my
about
own with
that.
25 M's. I'll bust it down and get to church.
You say you would do what? This nigga is wildin'. He said what?
Bro, I'm gonna just keep it a beam, bro. Like, y'all be tripping, bro. Like,
I'm sorry, bust it down. It's crazy. Pause that.
I pause it, bro. That's a pause one, but that's cool, bro. Like, I'll bust it, bro. I'll buzz it down and get to my 25,
He said it
bro.
again, bro. Like,
And
relax,
pause, but like,
buddy. Like,
pause, but it's facts, bro. Pause, but it's facts. Y'all be playing around with the M's, bro. I'm trying to get to the bread, like, and that's the problem with dudes nowadays. Y'all standards be too crazy. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all standards be wild. No, and that's why y'all stay single for the rest of your life. Now, I'm not saying I'm a date no dude, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like, but like the problem is y'all are like you gotta think, right? And hear me out. I know it's a crazy logic, right? But I feel like the problem with dudes nowadays is like, bro, it's too much stuff that y'all be like, oh, I'm never gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm never gonna get to that. And y'all don't realize that the person that you might want might be in what you're not gonna do. They really might be. So you saying you're not gonna eat cat for the rest of your life, bro? Yeah. The female that you really want might be the one that's like, nah, if you don't get down and eat this, you gone. Exactly. You didn't think about that, did you? Now I'm not saying that the rest of my life might be set from hunching a dude, but what I'm saying is, bro, like, I mean, you gotta think.
I'm glad we talking about why are you single. So that makes a
no. That's not. We're not
question.
talking about why are you single. We talking about why y'all niggas are single. I'm not gonna be single for the rest of my life.
No. We talking about this right now.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Oh, why am I single right now?
Yeah.
Cause Ho be playing, bro. You Ho be playing. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like females be playing too much.
Define playing.
Like
my
like
homeboy.
I feel like, bro, and honestly, and it's crazy because it's funny that I even said that a second ago because I feel like that's my biggest problem, low key. Because I always told myself I'd never date a stripper, like ever. I told myself I'd never date a stripper, but low key, I ain't gonna lie, strippers are like the most mentally attractive. Like strippers are the most mentally attractive. You ever like had a conversation with a stripper outside of the strip club?
Nope,
bro. Listen, bro. A stripper will teach you 45 million ways to get to a bag before you'll ever think about one. And all of them will be like legitimate. Like straight legitimate. Like I know a stripper right now, right? And it's funny because I wasn't even supposed to be talking to her at the time. But I was just sitting in the DJ booth and she was like breaking down to me like all the different types of ways she make money. And meanwhile, she was trying to hustle me low key, but like, bro, she was breaking down like 6 different types of ways that she makes money in like one day. And I was like, wait, what? You mean to tell me you doing all this stuff and that's the same type of time that I'm on, but I'm restricting myself from ever like messing with you? I feel like that's why I'm single, because the type of females that I want is the type of females I say, I ain't really gonna rock with. So that's why I'm single. I know you single because you don't need cat though. Huh?
Oh no. I'm single. My biggest reason I'm single.
Because ain't nobody gonna tolerate that mess.
Oh no. Not that.
All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Not that, cause you know I don't do none of that. We don't do none of that.
We know, and that's why you single. I just said that.
Perfectly fine.
Go ahead. All right.
So I'm single. Several reasons, cause you know, I said number one reason is more just the.
Cause you a hoe. That's crazy. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm single cause the person that's supposed to be for me is out here with somebody else.
Damn, she broke you like that?
Oh no, she didn't break me. She definitely ain't break me.
So she with somebody else. Why is she with somebody else?
Why she with somebody else?
Yeah. How did she get to somebody else?
That's a question you gotta ask her.
Well, no. That's a question I gotta ask you, because I guarantee I know what it is. You was probably with her at one point, and I know you. Like I know you to this day, and this is a problem with niggas a lot. Like what niggas will do is they'll be with a female and they'll be like, oh, I'm not really ready to boo 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 boo, and then it'll play out long enough, and then y'all will fall off, and then she'll end up rocking with somebody that really is ready to step up and take her out.
But is he really ready? Is the question.
It don't matter if he's really ready. He did it.
I doubt he's really ready though.
It doesn't matter. He did it, and you didn't.
Imprints are never ready.
That doesn't matter. He did it. You didn't. Facts. You not a munch. Like think about it like this, right? Now think about it like this. Watch. Hear me out. So like think about it like this. Imagine if taking it back to the you not eating cat situation. Imagine if a female was like, yeah, nah, this is what I really need for somebody to make me happy, right? And you don't do that, but somebody else do. That means somebody else just made her happy. So you might not have cuffed her at the moment because, oh, well, I'm not ready for this, but that's what she needed to be happy. So now somebody else cuffed her, even if they wasn't ready or not. Now they had the time to get ready while they with her, and you can't get that opportunity.
But even if a woman has all those qualifications, usually when a woman has all that qualifications, a guy that meets that qualifications.
We not talking about the woman having the qualifications. We talking about the guy that didn't meet the qualifications, which was technically you.
I wouldn't necessarily meet the qualifications.
Well, you didn't, because you didn't cuff.
Yeah, not necessarily.
No, you didn't cuff. If you would have cuffed, you probably would have still been in the situation. It wouldn't have been, oh, she's with somebody else. It would have probably been, oh, it didn't work out.
I think it's more the right time, right moment type of thing.
It doesn't matter if it's the right time or the right moment, because guess what?
Matter.
Why?
What you mean why?
Why does it matter?
Imagine this. You meet this one person, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you meet the person when you were younger, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say whatever happened was like some life-ish, some just straight life-ish.
Right.
Like y'all were supposed to been together.
Right.
Y'all supposed to been paired up.
Right.
But life keep hitting.
Doesn't matter.
Every single time life keep hitting.
That means, okay, so you know what that tells me though? And I know it, like, it might sound crazy, but you know what that tells me? That tells me that you didn't see that person as the person that would carry you through your life, because if you were, let's say life did happen, right? I done been with many a female that life happened and they done stuck with me through it, like, entirely. And
who's to say she's not still here with me with it?
Well, it doesn't matter if she's still with you through it or not. The fact of the matter is, you didn't cuff her at that point, so now she's with somebody else. You didn't feel like, oh, I value her enough to make her. I value her enough to make her, or I value enough to put her in this relationship at this point in time. That's what I feel like dudes do a lot. Like what dudes will do is we'll like look at a female and be like, nah, I don't want to bring you into my struggle, when that's the female that's really supposed to sit there and. Dudes will like sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to bring her into my struggle, but yeah, I'll be alright. I forgot what I was saying. Damn. Oh, we'll be like, oh yeah, boom. I don't want to bring her into my struggle, but yeah, I don't realize like, oh, bro, Shorty's really gonna hold it down throughout the entire struggle. Plus, like, might help me out in the situation.
Oh no, I've been peeped that.
Then why didn't you cuff?
I've been peeped that.
Then why didn't you cuff?
Every single time we get to that position, it's either I'm taking or she's taking.
Wait. Time out. So you mean to tell me you met somebody and you felt like you needed to cuff them, but you was with somebody? Why'd you allow yourself to even get to that point?
What you mean?
Why would you make yourself available to feel like, oh, I need to cuff this person if you felt like, or if you were in a relationship? Like if you were in a relationship, you don't really need to be putting yourself in that position anyway. You shouldn't be getting to that level of intimacy with somebody to feel like, oh, I really want to like cuff her if you're already in a relationship. So that's me. You was being a hoe, and then it backfired.
No, I wasn't being a hoe.
That's what it sounded like.
I wasn't being a hoe.
Then what was you doing?
What you mean? I was
You got yourself
waiting
into
my
a-
time.
You got yourself into a position.
Waiting my time. The same thing this other person was
So
waiting
wait,
their time.
so wait, you got yourself into a position of intimacy with somebody, even though you were in a relationship with somebody else.
Who's to say I had an intimate relationship with them and outside of my relationship?
It doesn't. Well, a romantic relationship is still intimate. Like if you emotional. All right, and honestly, that's the craziest part. Like with dudes, like I don't think dudes be realizing, bro, we emotionally cheat a lot. Dudes emotionally cheat before they physically cheat, and that's the problem. Like,
Do you really think it's an emotional thing? Cause
yes, there's emotional cheating. Bro, you crazy?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's emotional.
Bro, there's emotional
So
cheating.
would you say the decisions you made in your past was it an emotional decision you made based off of
It doesn't
this
matter
girl,
if
this
the-
girl not
no, no,
giving
no.
me what I want.
If the-
I'm finna cheat.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that's an emotional thing or not. There's a thing called emotional cheating. Like
Yes,
cheating
women
emotionally.
do emotional cheating.
No.
Men don't do
No.
emotional cheating.
I'm not saying emotional cheating. I'm saying emotional cheating.
You
There's a
literally just said
difference.
the same thing.
No.
You
There's
gotta explain.
there's emotional cheating and then there's emotional cheating. There's a difference. Cheating with your emotions and cheating because of your emotions are two different things. You cheated with your emotions. Basically, you put yourself in a position with a female to be intimate enough to say, "Oh, yo, I mess with you. I like you. I want to cuff you." That's cheating emotionally. You put yourself in an emotional position with somebody else that you weren't supposed to be in a situation with. Meaning you were supposed to be emotionally involved with somebody, and now you're ready to be emotionally involved with somebody else when you shouldn't have gotten yourself to that point in the first place.
Makes perfect sense.
And I know it does because it's called emotional cheating. It's a thing. Like if you respect your partner, if you like with somebody and you like, oh yeah, nah, I really rock with you, and bro, you shouldn't even be in a position to say, oh, I really rock with you. I know I'm with somebody, but I really rock with you. It's cheating. It's emotional, and it's not like you smashing, but you still cheating, bro. And that's probably why it backfired.
What's the second reason you feel like you're single?
The second reason I feel like I'm single, honestly, because of my career and my job and stuff like that. Like, bro, think about it. I mean, I DJ, I own, as of right now, 2 podcasts. I stream twice a month for Just Vibes. Well, Just Vibes is changing the name, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but it's gonna be Rhythm and Ruction now. So we're ramping it up to twice a month for Just Vibes. I also I just do too much, basically. Like, bro, I do way too much. So I mean, the only person I feel like I could end up rocking with is somebody that understands what I have going on, and somebody that can either contribute to what I got going on, or somebody that doesn't take away from what I got going on. And that's really hard to find, especially like in the entertainment industry, bro. That's hard. That's very hard.
Not necessarily. There's always somebody out there for
bro.
somebody.
That's very hard. Cause like a lot of people don't want to sit here and deal with me saying, "Yo, we just hit 13,000 views like 6 times a day." Nobody wants to hear that. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I've done it. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear, "Oh, bro, we just hit 500 likes. Oh, we just hit 600 likes. Oh, like nobody wants to hear consistently like, "Oh, I'm interested in what I'm doing." Cause that's I don't know if you know this, but bro, when I'm at the crib, that's all I do.
Yeah, but that's the nerd in you. So
That's not
wouldn't
the
you
nerd in me.
think-
That's the hustler in me.
No, that's
like,
that's technically the nerd in you. They'll
No,
be
it's not.
like, what's another way? That'll be like an anime watcher. That'll be like,
No, but the difference is people that like if you're interested in something and you're addicted to something, that's different, because that's something that you're just watching.
it's not necessarily something you just watching.
No,
it could be
it's something
a
that you're
way of life.
right. That's your way of life.
Like-
Like, my thing is, this is my job. Like I'm not really a nerd type dude, but like I'm really passionate about my job. Like, and I'll sit there and like a lot of people like, and another thing, like a lot of people don't want to sit here and like listen to the same like 3 seconds of a mix for 2 hours, because I'll do that. Like I'll sit here in my room and I'll be like, editing my mixes, or I'll be like playing back my mixes, and it'll be that same 5-second section, cause I'll hear something off, and I'll be like, nope, I gotta fix this. Like, bro, that's what comes with my job. I'll sit there and edit a 20-minute mix for 4 hours straight, and it'll be the same music over and over and over and over and over and over again. But people can't do that.
I guess it's true.
It's a mentality that, like, I mean, you have to either be somebody that appreciates that or somebody that can tolerate that, and a lot of people can't tolerate that.
I guess the second reason I'm single, I'm not. I guess the second reason I'm single is I'm not where I need to be. I think that's my mindset. My mind.
Bro, dudes need to stop that.
What?
Stop saying, "Oh, I'm not where I need to be," so
but
I
it's
can't
true.
be with somebody, bro.
I'm not. Like, I should say this. I have things I would like to work on for myself. I don't know about anybody else, because everybody else, they got stuff they got to work on when they were younger. Whether it is in growing up a Caribbean household, we both know this. You know, trauma.
Right,
you might be different from me, but within my household, be a trauma.
All right, so let me ask you this then, right? So
it's certain things I don't want to carry inside a relationship.
nah, that's cool. But like, let me
Go ahead.
let me ask you this question, right? You drive, right?
Do I what?
You drive, right?
No,
You don't drive. You ain't never drove a car.
not anymore.
So you ain't never drove a car.
I
in your
used
life?
to.
All right, great. So the car that you used to drive, right? The car that you used to drive that broke, that I told you to get a new one anyway. The car that you used to drive, right? That car started as what? Not a damn thing, right? If it was one person building that same car, how long would it take them to build it?
Are they a mechanic?
Sure, let's say they're a mechanic.
Probably quicker than me.
Yeah, quicker than you, but they have to build a car, right?
Yeah.
And that how long do you think it'll take them to build that car?
If they're passionate about it, probably a year,
A year to build that car, right?
Yeah.
If 2 people were building that same car, how long would it take them?
couple months,
A couple months. 3 people were building that car, how long would it take them?
couple weeks,
4 people,
days,
5 people.
hours,
Factory.
minutes.
So look, my point is, you're starting from absolutely nothing, right? Starting from absolutely nothing. You got a bunch of stuff to figure out. You don't know how you're going to do it, right? And it might take you a year. It might take you 2 years. It might take you 5 years, right? Imagine if you had the right person in your corner helping you.
But hear me out. I'm not talking as the sense of, oh, as soon as I get to my place, I'm gonna take on. No, I meant like.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I meant
But
like once I got the mental focus to be like, cool.
But how you know? But my question to you is, bro, how do you know?
where I need to go?
But how do
Cool,
you-
You can come to my life and add on.
But how do you know that the person that is out there for you isn't the person that's actually going to help you get out of whatever mindset you're in?
One more time.
So how do you know that the person that's out there for you isn't the person that's going to help you get out of the mindset that you're in? Because
They probably are out there for me.
well, that's what I'm saying. So how do you know that you saying, "Oh, I'm not in this position, so I can't do this," isn't what's hindering you from getting to the point that you want to get to?
All right. So in the field that we specifically are right now, because we do podcasts, correct?
I mean, yeah, sure.
All right. So we do podcasts. So obviously we have to entertain, we have to network and stuff like that.
Right.
So who's to say that I'm not already attempting to put on certain person? That I'm not, that the person that I actually want to be with him is still out there that we're networking with him.
Well, I mean,
that I'm trying to.
that's cool.
I'm trying to include in my circle.
But how do you-
in order for both of us to get to a certain point?
I mean, that's cool, but how do you know that that person isn't sitting there looking at you the whole time?
They probably is.
Okay, so that's my point. They probably are looking at you, but you're looking for somebody else,
Not necessarily.
or you're holding yourself off from finding them.
I wouldn't say I'm holding myself off.
Well, you are, because you sat there and said, "Well, I feel like the reason I'm single is because of this." So that means, to some extent, you're restricting yourself from even getting to that level with another person. So
yeah,
how
but
do you,
am I not allowed to work on my own trauma?
no, you are.
Because each and
but don't
every individual has to work on their own trauma before coming in a certain.
But why would you let working on your trauma hinder you from somebody that can help you with your trauma?
Why would I let somebody else work on my own trauma? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they want to.
But it's not their responsibility to.
It's not their responsibility, but they want to.
I understand that, but it's not their responsibility to.
I mean, it's not my responsibility to teach you anything about podcasting, but I do.
It's cool.
Right. So
That's different.
No, it's not.
thing.
It's the same thing. I want to help you with this, and I want you to have your own thing. So therefore, I help you with this. That's
So
it.
for trauma, if we talking about trauma,
Okay.
let's say, and not everybody would have a good relationship with their parents or their grandparents or their uncles, whoever. They could have went
Right.
through anything in life.
Right.
Mommy, daddy issues, whatever.
Right.
Yes, I could probably attempt to help you with that trauma.
Right.
But at the same time, I can't fix what's already been done. I
Right.
can't be your missing father. The same way you can't be my missing mother.
They're not supposed to be. But what
you
they
get my point?
they're not supposed
That's
to.
the point of
They're
trauma.
not supposed to be the missing thing that you have, but they're supposed to help you fill in the hole that you have. Like, I'll put it this way: I can't be the. My motto, my biggest motto is I can't be the dirt that's missing, but I can help you fill it in.
I understand what you're coming from, but at the same time, you ever talk to a woman and
I would hope so. Yeah, I would damn sure hope I've spoken to women. Otherwise, that 25 million comment will look crazy.
I don't know, my boy. You feel me? That 25 million was a little suspect. But anywho,
Man, look, no comment.
yeah. So, like I said, you ever talk to a woman and usually their first thing when it comes to a topic, they usually say they don't want to do who hasn't worked on themselves.
But at that point, okay, the difference is it doesn't mean that you haven't worked on yourself. It's that you are working on yourself and somebody's assisting you in working on yourself.
So my
There's
question,
nothing wrong with help. That's the problem with dudes. I feel like no, because like that's kind of one of the biggest things that I feel like is an issue for men nowadays. Like men always find issues with like finding help with certain things, like, and that's like a really big issue. That's why a lot of men don't go to therapy, or a lot of men don't like seek help for certain things that they really have. Like, because what'll end up happening is you'll feel like, oh, nah, I have this issue, and it stems from such and such and such, but you don't want to have nobody help you with the problem, or you don't want to go to therapy and get the problem worked out. Like, for example, right? And I know because it's something I do too. Like, for example, right? My car broke. Like, my cars will always break. I don't know what it. I don't know if it's a curse. I don't know what it is. But my cars will always break, right? But for the biggest time, my biggest thing was, oh, I'm not gonna have anybody help me with fixing my car. And I'm gonna bring it up again. And I know you hate when I bring this up, but I did that up until I got rent. And then that John came a little bit more tough. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I can handle my rent. I bet I'm cool. Then I bought a BMW. And you know what? As soon as I bought that BM, you know what happened, right? My mindset changed from, you know what? I'm going to handle this on my own to, yeah, I might need some help.
Now, who told your dumb ass not to get the BMW?
Oh, no, that's great, but I got it. That's my thing. So, look, what men will do a lot of times is we'll sit here and say, oh, yeah, nah, let me handle this on my own, until you find yourself in a position of, yo, I really can't handle this no more. And the problem is with mental health is when you get to the position of I can't handle this anymore, that's not a safe place to be. It's a difference between, oh, yeah, my car's broke. Like, all right, cool, I got a BM, whatever. Like, it broke, I can't fix it. Sure, I'll buy another one. I'll save up some bread and buy another one. Great. But with your mental health, you can't take that. Like, you can't really do that. Like, because once you're too far gone, bro, you're just too far gone.
Speaking of mental health, I think a couple weeks ago was the first time I actually felt depression.
Yeah,
I never understood why people went through depression. I understood it,
bro.
And
life will take you there.
I could have easily I could have easily stayed in that position.
Yeah,
I didn't eat for the whole day.
Right, but
stayed in bed the whole day.
But you know what's crazy? The fact that I'm now hearing about this literally proves my point. For some reason, men don't never want to get help with the things that we need to get help about, ever. Like, and it'll be blatantly obvious stuff. It'll be like, yo, I need to go get help with this. Like, it's obvious that you need to get help for it, but for some reason you don't. Like, bro, you can't handle everything. That's the problem with niggas, bro. We can't handle everything. We can't. So, I mean, I get it. You saying, oh, you don't want to put somebody in a position of, oh, I'm not fixing you, you're broken, blah, 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 blah. That makes sense. But at the end of the day, don't block your blessing, bro. That's all I'm saying.
That is also
Don't block
true.
your blessing. Because it's a lot of women out here that actually will. I'm not gonna say they'll help you with your mental issues, but it's a lot of women out here that'll be there for you the way that you need them to.
So speaking of being there for you, do you feel like with friends they can also do the same thing? Like,
I mean, that's what friends are for. Friends are supposed to be there for you to an extent.
So in that order, do you feel like the best relationships start as friendships?
No.
Why is that?
And it does kind of contradict what I said earlier, but I feel like the best relationships start as like it's a strange, like the best relationships start as strange connections, like random connections. Like it'll be something that'll draw you to somebody, and then when that thing draws you to them, like y'all might have a friendship, y'all might jump straight to the like you never know, but like I feel like the best relationships start as like absolutely random connections.
You feel like, you mean like male on male connections? Or are we talking about
what?
like?
Yo,
I'm talking
what,
about
bro?
friendship, my guy. Like, what's up with you, boy?
Bro, pause, bro.
Nah. You ain't about to get on me after that 25 mil mopping.
Bro,
nah,
at least I'm getting, bro. I'm
Bump
getting
all that.
Bro, I'm getting paid for that, bro.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
Bro, I'm getting paid for that. You busting men's down for free, bro?
Nah.
Bro, that's
You busting man's down with money. I don't care what you just said.
But
25 million is crazy.
25 million is cool, but you
Nah,
busting
25 million.
But you busting men's down for free.
25 million for straight bacas? No, you on your own.
But you busting men's down.
Nah, that's
wait.
OD.
Wait. So let me get this straight. You saying you would just bust a man down for free?
I never said I would do none of that.
That's what you just said. You said men on men connections.
Nah. You wildin'. You ODing.
Bro, we talking about relationships.
Fish.
Bro, we talking about relationships and you bringing up men on men, bro.
Nah, you wildin'. You definitely wildin' today. That was a pause worthy moment.
You the one that said it.
I meant friendships. Come on, my God. Like, I'm ODing right now.
I was talking about relationships because you asked the question.
So are we on
you
friendships?
You asked me
friendship with dudes. Friendships with dudes.
So my question is, wait.
Are we talking about
the question?
friendships?
The question you asked was.
Best relationships start as friendships.
Right.
So are we talking about women?
Relationship. You said the best relationships start as friendships.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
CJ, Yana, am I wrong? Is that not a relationship? So what do you call?
Wait. So time wait.
Male on male friendship.
When you say something,
I said relationship.
When you say, man, listen,
Connection.
Is you listening? You said when something starts as something, that means it starts as one thing and it progresses to another thing.
Connection, as in a male friendship.
You said, do the best relationships start as friendships? Nah, I can't say that's true.
You
'Cause
lying,
the way I
you
met
lying.
this man,
You
nah,
lying?
Yeah. Nah.
Me and him are literally the same. That's literally how we met. This
Yeah,
man almost got kicked out the library multiple times.
I didn't do anything. And then y'all just ended up being cool. Yeah. That's a progression.
That's literally how we met.
I met this man because, like, I think somebody introduced me to him in the library, and we nearly got kicked out of the library the same day just because we were sitting in there busting jokes. Like, and I blame him because I don't.
Nah, it wasn't the library. It was
the library.
No, it wasn't the library. It was we was playing basketball, and I met them dudes that you was with playing basketball, and then I walked with you to the library.
Yeah. But nah, that's how me and him ended up being cool. And to this day, I don't think that librarian likes me. And she still work at the school too. That was 7 years ago, and she.
You talking about a security guard?
Yeah,
she's still there.
And she do not like me.
That was Crouton best friend.